This is Mato. In this video I will show you a game between Svetozar Gligoric and Keres. This game was played in Los Angeles, California, United States, in 1963. Svetozar Gligoric had white pieces, and he started with d4. Keres played knight to f6, c4, e6, knight to c3, and now bishop to b4, Nimzo-Indian defense. e3, Bronstein variation. Keres castle kingside, bishop to d3, d5, knight to f3, c5, Gligoric castle kingside too. This is a very popular mine line. d takes on c4, bishop takes on c4, knight from b to d7, white to move. Queen to e2 is the most played move. Gligoric plays his own system. Queen to d3, a6 intending b5, a4 preventing b5, queen to c7, bishop to b3 intending bishop to c2, rook to d8 lining the rook with white queen, bishop to c2. Black must be very careful. b6 intending to fianchetto the bishop to b7, knight to a2 attacking the bishop, a5 knight takes bishop, a takes on b4, rook to e1, e5, white queen is no longer comfortable on d file, so Gligoric played queen to b3, bishop to b7. Keres is defending well against Gligoric's system. d takes on c5, black to move. This is a very interesting moment of the game. What would you do in this position if you had black pieces? First move that comes to mind is knight takes pawn, or perhaps pawn takes pawn. Do you agree? If knight takes on c5, queen takes on b4. If b takes on c5, e4, preventing black from playing e4. Well, there is another move that comes to mind, is bishop takes knight, damaging white's pawn structure. I think that looks pretty good. And after c takes on b6, queen takes on b6, pawn takes bishop, black is standing somewhat better. Do you agree? But perhaps there is no clear plan of action. Perhaps that is why Keres played e4. e4 is the best move, attacking the knight and gaining space on the board. Freeing diagonal for the queen. c6, bishop takes on c6, knight to d4 attacking the bishop, knight to g4 with the obvious threat, queen takes pawn on h2. This is a very interesting moment of the game. g3 looks like an obvious move. Do you agree? Definitely obvious. But Gligoric played h3. This is a guerrilla kind of move, in which, in this variation, Gligoric is intending to win a piece for the sake of his king's safety. Let's see how it goes. Queen to h2 check. Keres accepted the challenge. King to f1. And now the knight on g4 and the bishop on c6 are hanging. How to solve the problem? Keres played knight from d to e5. H takes on g4. Bishop to d5, saving the bishop and attacking the queen. White to move. White is facing a very difficult decision. Gligoric thought long and hard and captured the bishop. If queen takes on b4, saving the queen, then queen to h1 check, king to e2, queen takes on g2, and black is winning. One line goes like this: king to d1, queen takes on g4 check, knight to e2, knight to f3, and white needs two miracles to survive. So we have queen takes on d5, rook takes queen, bishop takes on e4. For his queen, Gligoric has two bishops and a pawn. Not enough. Perhaps he also considered taking the rook. Rook from a to d8. f3, defending the pawn on g4. Well, if bishop takes on d5, rook takes on d5, this is also good for black. For example, knight to f3, queen to h1 check, knight to g1, knight takes on g4. This is winning for black. So we have f3, rook from 5 to d6, a5, pawn takes pawn on a5, rook takes on a5, rook to e8, knight to f5, attacking the rook, rook from d to d8, bishop to b1, knight to c4, attacking the rook, rook to a1, g6, attacking the knight, b3, black to move. What would you do? What is the best move for black in this position? Knight to d2 check, king to f2. Of course, bishop takes knight was considered. Let's have a look what happens. Well, it's possible to capture the bishop with the rook immediately, but this line looks good too. Queen to h1 check, king to f2, rook takes now, rook to e2, rook takes rook, king takes rook, queen takes on g2 check, king to e1, and now pawn takes knight. So Gligoric played king to f2, pawn takes knight, bishop takes pawn, queen to h4 check, king to e2, black to move. This is yet another very interesting moment of the game. Black to move. What would you do? I guess I would capture the pawn with knight. That's me. But Keres played a spectacular move that ended the game very quickly. Can you see a spectacular move? Rook sacrifice, check. King takes rook, what else? Queen takes rook, and white resigned. One line goes like this: king to f4, rook to d4 check, 1, 2, 3, rook to d4 check, bishop to e4, knight takes bishop, pawn takes knight, rook takes pawn check. I guess we can stop here. Keres had to overcome a case of flu to win this game. Tigran Petrosyan and Paul Keres tied for the first place in this Californian tournament. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.